Alabama is the #1 team in the nation, and TCU is in the top 10. Bama is undefeated, 3 overtime wins. They've had an exciting schedule, an exciting year. They're at the top over Miami. And big news, Dedrick Cooper, 44th ranked guard, 3-star prospect, signs with TCU, Noah Walker's first signing, and Wade Perry, 4-star defensive end, 15th overall in the country. 2 quality signings by Noah Walker, so congratulations to him. They are at home hosting UCF. The Knights are in town. They're looking for a win. Their second year in the Big 12. They are 2-6, not doing so great. And TCU undefeated in the Big 12. Nearly 44 points per game for TCU. UCF is coming off 3 straight losses. Marshall, Oklahoma, and Baylor. Now they take on 9th-ranked TCU team. TCU coming off 4 straight wins. Good wins at Texas, and Walker taking down his former head coach Kevin Sherr at Kansas State. And UCF, not the greatest stats. This quarterback only has 8 touchdowns through 8 games, and Tyler Matthews is lighting it up. 30 touchdowns, and Hicks averaging 130, almost 130 yards per game. We have 3 prospects visiting: a 4-star linebacker, a 3-star athlete, and a 3-star cornerback. Walker's looking to make an impression. The Horned Frogs are looking for a big win, hopefully to convince the prospects to sign with them. He has 2 quality recruits signed already, and Walker's off to a good start. It took a little while, though. We were at game 9, week 9, and he had prospect signed, so we're looking to end strong. 5th in passing offense, 4th in passing touchdowns, and UCF near the middle or the bottom of the pack in the NCAA overall in stats. So we'll see what happens. It's a full crowd. They're excited. TCU is doing amazing this year. Walker has completely turned the team around. Only 1 loss and in the top 10. And I gotta say, they have national championship hopes. And here is Micah Reed, and he is lit up for a loss. 2nd and 13. There's a false start. Not a good start for UCF. I'm going to say Micah. I think it's Micah. 2nd and 18. He's going to hand it off to Reed, or I could just say his last name, and he gains 10 yards of those back. 3rd and 9. Here's UCF. And it hits his own lineman, and they don't get the first down. 2nd and 5 for TCU. He's going to hand it off to Hicks, who's blown up. 3-yard loss. And that brings on 3rd down. 3rd and 8. Matthews in the shotgun. And he throws and he completes it to Listen B, who's knocked out of bounds into UCF territory. Here's Matthews connecting with Echols Looper, and the defender just catches him. He was about to slip away, and they're inside the red zone now. He's going to hand it off to Hicks, who's met immediately. There are like 6 white jerseys there. They met him, and that brings on 4th down, and they will be going for it. No confidence in their kicker. Here's Matthews, and he connects with Burnett, and he's inside the 10. 8-yard reception and a 1st down. 1st and goal. Here's Matthews dropping back, and he gets rid of it immediately, and he connects with Colby Listenby for a 7-yard touchdown, and TCU strikes first. Studio updates: Michigan State upsets number 5th ranked Ohio State 34-31. Michigan State having a good year, 6-3. Another upset: South Carolina upsets 8th ranked Florida, a shootout, 48-35. Florida 9-2, 1 loss to Miami, and now to South Carolina. And he's going to hand it off to Reed, who has a big run. He's still going. He gets tripped up. 17-yard gain for the Knights. 1st and 10. Green's going to keep it on the option. He gets good blocking down the field, enough to get the 1st down. 12-yard rush. 3rd and 10. Let's see if TCU holds. And he's brought down for a sack by Tommy Miller, the best defensive lineman that the Horned Frogs have, and he's been having a great year. Leader in sacks so far this season. 1st and 10. Here's Matthews, good protection, and he connects with Deontay Gray for 10 yards, just short of the 1st down. 2nd and inches, and that is Hicks. He can't quite get it. 3rd and inches. Man in motion, and there's Hicks, and he doesn't get it again. He's met immediately by the linebacker. They don't get the 1st down. They don't want to risk it, giving UCF good field position. And there appears to be no run game for TCU, but it's the opposite for UCF as Reed gets a 31-yard run. That's the end of the 1st quarter, and the Knights are still in this. It is a 7-0 game. TCU is having a hard time running the ball. Hicks can't find any opening. All right, here we go. Start of the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 5. He's going to hand it off to Reed right up the middle for a first down. He's a tough one to bring down. A 7-yard pickup. 1st and 10. And TCU is a good run defense team. And there's Wheeler, and just the quarterback outmaneuvers him. And they have 90 yards on the ground so far. And here's Green. He connects with Leak for a touchdown. And they're in the end zone. UCF scores. Troy Green. Touchdown to Paul Leak. This one is all tied up. TCU has the 2nd best run defense, allowing 120 yards per game. And Hicks fumbles it on the screen and UCF picks it up. Hicks overall is struggling and TCU turns the ball over. And UCF has come to play today. It's a challenge though. Coach Walker's going to challenge that. He believes the player was down. Oh, and it does look like he was down. That could be a big break for TCU. Yeah, that looks like he was down to me. His elbow definitely hit. Here's the call. It is reversed. Luckily for the Horned Frogs, they get to keep it instead of giving UCF great field position. But nonetheless, it's 3rd and 14. Here's Matthews way down the field. Good coverage, nearly picked off. Shaquem Griffin deflects that one. And Tyler Matthews is 7 of 9. He has a good start, but they need that run game to work. Here is the quarterback, Green, connecting with Owe. Dareen Owe for the first down. That's a nice play call right there. 2nd and 4. Here's Reed on the pitch. He's still going. I don't know why Kindred stopped. He's still running, and he's finally brought down by a defensive lineman who had to catch up. And Reed is a tough one to bring down. And Green's going to pitch it to him, and Reed is going to get into the end zone. Linebacker couldn't stop him. Dontravius Wilson, sorry. It wasn't Reed, it was Wilson this time. Dontravius Wilson, what a name. He is in the end zone for a touchdown. And UCF takes the lead. A 1-score game midway through the 2nd quarter, and here is Hicks. He can't find any room. He is surrounded. You know they're focusing on him. If they have no run game, TCU becomes one-dimensional. They might struggle, and he connects with Burnett right over the defender's head. Good ball placement by Tyler Matthews. And here's Matthews on the play action way down the field, and he connects with Ziegler. 32 yards, 3rd and 10 into Knights territory. And that's a nice one-handed catch by Colby Listenby. Already has a touchdown. And now add to that a one-handed catch. And Tyler Matthews is doing well, and Hicks is struggling. When Hicks is doing well, Matthews is struggling. But today, Matthews is not struggling, and he connects with Bryson Burnett for a touchdown. And TCU strikes back with an opportunity to tie this one up. Bryson Burnett, he's having a good season. 50 touchdowns for the season for TCU. You have to admit this is a different team. TCU is competitive. And there is Tommy Miller immediately meeting Reed in the backfield. 4-yard loss, and Reed is down. He is hurt. That brings on 4th down. He's out for a quarter, and TCU gets the ball back with less than 2 minutes left to go in the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10. Here is Matthews. Good protection. Gets rid of it just in time. Nearly picked off by not one but 2 defenders. Dangerous pass there. 2nd and 10. He connects with Gray on the screen, and he's weaving his way through. Breaks a few tackles, stumbling his way for a 1st down. Here's Matthews dropping back for 1st and 10, and he does not get rid of it. He gets sacked. That pushes them back 12 yards. 3rd and 22. Let's see what Matthews does. He throws it deep down the field, and that's Echols Looper. He can't hold on to it. It went right through his hands. Right through his hands. That would have been an epic play, an epic catch. They don't get it. Here's Green connecting with Oldham, and he gets past the 1st down marker, and he is still going. Quite a stiff arm there. 21 yards. Taylor Odom. UCF is putting up a fight, and there's Tommy Miller lighting up Troy Green for his 2nd sack of the game. 5 tackles total for him. Call timeout to get TCU the ball back. 2nd and 10. Here's Matthews, and that's a lob to Burnett, and he catches down for 23 yards. Able to hold on to that one. Here's Matthews. There's 7 seconds left to go in the 2nd quarter, and they're going to spike the ball. Stop the clock. 5 seconds. Let's see if they can get this one into the end zone. Here's Matthews, and throws it, and he completes it to Echols Looper, but he threw it too early. Looper is brought down after a 28-yard reception. He's able to hold on to that one, but they don't get any points. It is a tied game, ladies and gentlemen. TCU is on upset alert. There were 2 upsets. Ohio State and Florida were upset today, and TCU could be another victim. It is back-to-back. I mean, TCU came to play, but so did UCF. UCF is putting up a fight, and Reed is doing very well against TCU's run defense. They can't seem to stop him, and their defense is also doing good. They have shut down Hicks. If you've noticed, I've barely said a Hicks name. They can't seem to get anything. He's getting 1 or 2 yards at a time, and they have these long third downs they have to convert. But Tyler Matthews is executing. His receivers just need to hold on to the ball. Eccles Looper dropped one earlier. And look at this. -7 yards for TCU. That is not normal for them. 214 through the air. Matthews is making up for it. But UCF has found a way to completely shut down Hicks. And let's see what this game has in store for us in the second half. TCU gets to start, and there's Hicks. 2-yard gain, continuing to struggle. Brings on third down, and here's Matthews connecting with Listen B. And he's been a reliable target today. 10-yard reception, 1st and 10, and there is Hicks doing good blocking. That's his biggest run today. He gets the first down, 15 yards. Maybe he'll find his groove in the second half, and maybe not. He's lit up. That's a tackle for loss. 1-yard loss, 2nd and 11. He connects with a wide open Burnett, beating his defender, and they're in UCF territory. 1st and goal. He's going to hand it off to Hicks, and he's trying to weave his way through. Good blocking, past the 1st down. He's still going inside the 5, and he's pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone. What a run Hicks has shown up today. Bo Taylor's in the game, and he gets the touchdown. We all wish Hicks had that one, but it is given to Bo Taylor. And TCU scores. It is 21-14 to take advantage of the opening drive. And there is Bennett. UCF's Bennett. Zach Bennett gets the first down. 2nd and 1. And there is Tirolosi. 134 yards on the ground for UCF. 2nd and 13. And there is Leak wide open. Gets the first down on 15-yard on a 15-yard reception. 3rd and 3. And it's a wide open Leak on the play action. The defense completely fell for that one, and Troy Green finds a wide open Leak in the end zone. We are tied here, ladies and gentlemen, and there is Hicks, and he is pushing his way through, still going. Tough to bring him down. He gets 11 yards and the first down. I apologize for the drop frame rate, the lag here, but it will go away momentarily. Apologize for that. And Hicks gets 9 yards and a first down. It is 2nd and 1. He's going to hand it off to Bo Taylor, and the lag is gone, and Bo Taylor, it's a good run there, weaving his way through for 5 yards. Weaving his way through, I keep saying that. 1st and 10, and he gets rid of it just in time to connect with Bryson Burnett. And he's going to hand it off to Hicks, and he gets the first down, and Hicks is finding some room now. 81 yards on the ground for TCU. And Hicks gets another handoff, and he's going, and he takes an ankle with him, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see what it is.
Holding offense.
It is holding against TCU, and that's going to end the 3rd quarter. It is 21-21. Both teams scoring a touchdown in the 3rd quarter. The 4th quarter should be exciting. We have an exciting game here. UCF is looking to get their 3rd win, and TCU is looking to stay in the top 10. But performing like this, it's going to be tough. And here's Matthews connecting with Hicks, and he breaks free from one tackle. He's still going. That's a nice gain of enough for a first down. 250 yards through the air for Tyler Matthews, and quite an effort there by Kyle Hicks. Here's Matthews dropping back to a wide open Deontay Gray, and he jukes at a defender, but he gets tripped up. Anyway, 15 yards and a first down. Here's Tyler Matthews to Eccles Looper, who holds on to it in the end zone for a touchdown, and TCU building on their lead now. Well, now they have a lead. It is 28-21. 367 yards for TCU, 246 for UCF. UCF is looking to tie this one. And it's 3rd down, and that's a bad pass in terms of just how much yardage Leak was able to get. They don't get it, and TCU gets the ball back. Now they want to build on their lead. And there's Burnett wide open, and he's having a good game today. 21-yard pickup. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game. And there's Taylor, and he gets the first down, 6 yards. 2nd and 4. They're in Knights territory. And here's Matthews connecting with Burnett once again. And they're inside the red zone. 1st and 10. Play action. Matthews connects with Bryson Burnett for a touchdown. And Burnett is having a good game today. Great game. 4 touchdowns for Matthews. And now they are building on their lead. It's a 2-score game, 35-21, 14 points. 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Still have a quarter. And on third down, they don't get it. Reed gets 9 yards, but not enough. And TCU's defense is stepping it up. Here's Gray with the return. And we know he's become a very dangerous return man. There he is. That's a nice gain there. He's still on his feet. He's still going inside the 10, the 5, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Deontay Gray, 77 yards to the house. You will definitely hear his name for one of the nominees for Returner of the Year. And there's connection with Oldham from Green, 18 yards, 2:50 left to go in the game. 3rd and 10, TCU looking to get a stop. And he completes it, and he's just a yard short. I thought it was going to be a pick, but the defender was a little bit behind. There's Reed, and he stopped. It's turnover on downs. Defense got it done, and Reed just put out, and TCU gets it back, and they run out the clock. They take the knee, and this one is in the books, and they win another one. 320 yards from Matthews, 120 from the rest of the team. Matthews accounts for 4 touchdowns, no turnovers. He had a great game. He kept his head level, no run game. Player of the game, he's well deserved that he had a good game today. And TCU is on to 8-1, and they will remain in the top 10. Hopefully, it was a late win, I should say. They pulled away very late in the game. 109 on the ground for TCU, not like Walker's offense. Hicks struggled. Tommy Miller, 2 sacks, defensive player of the game. Matthews, like I said, 75% completion rate, 4 touchdowns, 332 yards, only 1 sack. He had a very, very good game. And Hicks just 1 yard shy of 100 on 20 carries, 4.9 average. Not a great game in the run for TCU, like I said. And Burnett just lit it up, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns on 9 receptions. And Miller, Tommy Miller, 2 sacks, led the team in tackles today. And now for UCF. Green had 68% completion rate, 2 touchdowns, only 153 through the air. Not a great game for UCF. And Reed had 89. He had a good game to start, but he fizzled out towards the end. TCU is 1-1 against Texas teams, and they take on their 3rd one in Texas Tech. Should be exciting. Stay tuned, guys.